Many people feel that the M&P Shield is an excellent pistol, and I probably wouldn't disagree with them. But there is one thing about the design of the M&P Shield that really annoys me, and that is that if you need to do routine maintenance and check the function of the pistol, in some cases you're going to have to drive the rear sight off in order to access some parts that go down in that little hole, and those two parts are these right here. And they affect your trigger. And so I've been having some problems with my trigger on my M&P Shield in terms of it being held to the rear. Okay. Every time I fire around, the trigger actually locks to the rear, and then I have to hit it. It's chambering around, and then it pops forward. Okay. And so I have decided to, after talking to Smith & Wesson some, they were really worried that I clean all the components on the gun. They were telling me that potentially some of the oils and stuff that they put to preserve the gun for shipping and storage might be causing that problem. So I've taken the gun down completely, every component out of the gun. But it really annoys me that I have to drive off the rear sight to access these two parts. And for me personally, that's a design problem or a design flaw. And probably for what, 80 or 90% of people that own the Shield, they'll never have to do this. But in my case, I went to the extra step, the extra work of doing this to make sure that there wasn't a problem there because my trigger was having those problems. And that's really annoying. You know, my other pistols, if I could just bring one in here, get it out of the holster. My other pistols don't have that problem. I can disassemble this entire gun, take all the guts out, clean them, and put them back in here, my Glock 26, in about 12 to 15 minutes. And personally, it annoys me when I need a hammer and punches and some kind of a block to put my pistol on in order to get the gun disassembled to check if there are problems. So just something to consider. I was aware that this was a potential reality when I purchased my Shield, but I wish I would have thought a little bit more about it, because it is really annoying to have to take your rear sight off in order to check to see if your gun is having problems. I hope this video has been useful and helpful to you as you maybe ponder a purchase of an M&P Shield. It still is a good gun. I have encouraged some of my friends to purchase them in the past. I would probably still do that, but this is something that I wish I would have thought a little bit more carefully about. There is a reason why these guns are cheaper than a Glock. They're cheaper than the full-size M&P family of pistols, right? And one of those reasons is probably that this design made it easier to manufacture in some way and got their costs down. And you get what you pay for, and I think the Shield is still probably a very good gun, but this is something to be aware of and to think about when you are considering buying a pistol. Thank you very much for your views and your subscriptions. This is the Gear Tester signing off. Many people feel that the M&P Shield is an excellent pistol, and I probably wouldn't disagree with them. But there is one thing about the design of the M&P Shield that really annoys me, and that is that if you need to do routine maintenance and check the